हे एवरीवन, आई एम योर होस्ट अनु सेन। आज हम एक पॉडकास्ट सीरीज स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं जिसका फर्स्ट एपिसोड हम स्टार्ट करेंगे विद द टॉपिक ऑफ हाउ टू चूज द राइट ऑनलाइन एमबीए एंड द टॉप यूनिवर्सिटी एंड देयर कोर्सेज। आज इस पॉडकास्ट में हमारे साथ ज्वाइन होने वाले हैं द डायरेक्टर ऑफ लर्न नर्चर।
So let's start with the beginning. So sir, everyone is searching about the online MBA. Right now it is very on a high range that everyone is talking about the online MBA. So what do you think that why is online MBA is very popular right now?
See, online MBA is taking, a lot of popularity these days. A very simple reason is behind because people who are of working classes and many people, start their jobs just after completing graduation and they are, their undergraduation courses. And that's the reason they, probably post starting their work, it becomes very difficult for them to leave their job and then probably go for an offline course. Second is a high fee that they have to pay, which becomes very painful for people. And the ROI is not that great, which means what I mean by ROI is how much you are paying in an MBA as a fee, and plus there are other expenses as well because students have to stay in hostel and multiple things that they have to do. So as compared to that, online MBA has gained popularity because one is it is approved by UGC. The circular came out in the year 2022, which simply states that both the courses are equivalent, be it offline or online. It is being accepted globally by all the companies. So obviously, when it is being accepted in something which you are getting at a cost of 2 lakh rupees, where it is helping you grow in your career, then why won't someone not choose that and at your own comfort, even if you are not working as well? But still, if you stay at home, you can do other certifications as well. You can do freelancing work.
Right.
So that's the reason I believe it has taken a lot of popularity.
Absolutely makes sense what you have said right now. And so let's talk about what are the people are searching for, means which university is best for online MBA in India, and what are your suggestion about that?
See, as I was mentioning, some time back, I was naming a few universities. So whenever any student who wants to, search about any university or any program, the first thing which comes into his or her mind is, probably that particular course or specialization is available or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Second thing is that when we talk about what are the, how exactly you can differentiate between a rank 1, 2, 3 or any XYZ rank university, how to choose between them. So more or less there is no such thought or no such proof wherein one university becomes the best, second becomes the a little probably lesser than the topmost university. So there are various factors which are involved. Like one is if the universities are UGC approved. So UGC like University Grant Commission, which is the governing body of education system in India. So what they basically do is if a university is UGC approved university, then they can upgrade their curriculum without notifying, because they have got that kind of right from UGC that they can update the curriculum as and when needed based on the latest industry trends. Like there are a lot of case studies or practical approach that is being taken care in the MBA course during the MBA journey. So it becomes very difficult for universities which are not UGC approved to get the right and updated course delivered to the student, because they need to submit the curriculum to UGC, it gets approved, then they have to upload in their system. So it takes a lot of time, wherein the student is obviously there for 2 years. He cannot waste his time upon something which university will take an approval, because that is not student's headache. So that's why they should go ahead with universities which are UGC approved. Second, how much is the alumni base of the student of the student that university has, so that they have much more networking that they can do, which will help them in their career growth. Third is probably how the university's curriculum and the teachers, the faculties who are teaching, how are they, whether that is being delivered up to the mark or not. So these are a couple of factors which students normally consider in their mind before choosing a university.
So the placement assistant if we are talking about, so it is the matter मतलब different universities हैं, तो different universities में placement assistants भी different होता है या फिर same रहता है?
See, placement assistants will obviously be different with all the university because placement assistance majorly lies upon the alumni that you have first. Second, the kind of GD and mock PI interviews that the university is arranging for the student. How is the quality of that particular mock sessions and the preparation that they help the student to build a resume, to grow their profile on LinkedIn or other platforms. That is very critical because at the end of the day student is not physically present in the university.
Right.
Neither student is present nor the faculty is present. So obviously they need that kind of support which is provided in online mode only, but the GD, PI or how they are preparing the student, the overall content is very important and critical.
Okay, so we have done with the universities and all thing, that what are the university we have to choose, but when we are talking about the right course and the specialization, so what are the things that we have to take in the mind that this is the things we have to choose or we have to see in that right course?
See, universities has multiple specializations, but if you talk about MBA has basic 5 main specialization. Okay, like finance, marketing, business, operations. Then you have HR management. The other specializations which has come now, like digital marketing, AI, ML, then blockchain, product management, multiple specializations. These are not MBA oriented specializations because MBA is not a technical degree.
Okay.
And wherein these specializations are very much technical in nature, wherein if you're working in a software company or probably in a product company, then in that case you need, let's say for example, learn about if you're in a software company, you need learn about different coding languages or probably AI, ML or blockchain. That is something which is needed for that particular duration. But MBA is not a technical, it's a non-technical course. So that's why the holistic specializations of an MBA are only 4 or 5. The other specialization which has been introduced in the market today, obviously they learn a lot in detail about that. I'm not criticizing or saying that these are not good specialization or probably not okay for MBA. But yes, if you talk about MBA, 5 are the core specializations, the other are the sub parts.
Okay. एज अ स्टूडेंट मेरे लिए एक चीज़ सबसे ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होती है कि राइट स्पेशलाइजेशन जो मुझे चूज़ करनी है वो मैं कैसे चूज़ करूँगी और उसके की पॉइंट्स क्या होंगे, की फैक्टर्स क्या होंगे आपके हिसाब से?
सी स्पेशलाइजेशन चूज़ करने के लिए आपको जो सबसे पहले देखना होता है वो करिकुलम देखना होता है कि उस यूनिवर्सिटी का पर्टिकुलरली उस स्पेशलाइजेशन के ऊपर क्या करिकुलम है. आप जब वो करिकुलम को इन डेप्थ देखते हो तो आपको उसको सिंक करना चाहिए कि आपको क्या क्या चीज़ों का रिक्वायरमेंट है जो आपके करियर में या प्रोबेबली आपकी जॉब में आपको नीडेड है. इफ़ दैट मैचेज एंड इफ इट इज़ इन सिंक विद दैट पर्टिकुलर करिकुलम देन इट मेक्स सेंस बिकॉज एवरी यूनिवर्सिटी विल हैव अ डिफरेंट स्पेशलाइजेशन. तो स्टूडेंट के लिए ऑब्वियसली वो करिकुलम मैच करना चाहिए और इसी के लिए काउंसलर्स हैं और काउंसलर्स आपको हेल्प करते हैं सही तरीके से गाइड करने में. तो आप अगर उनसे काउंसलिंग लोगे और उनसे डाउट्स पूछोगे कि मुझे ये चीज़ इसमें चाहिए या ये चीज़ उसमें चाहिए, तो देन दे कैन गिव यू द राइट specialization because see specialization as a as a heading might have 10 pointers in a curriculum but let's say if your requirement about your growth is not fitting in one specialization but in another specialization but due to your friends and colleagues mentioning कि आप बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट करो तो आपको ये हेल्प करेगा. बट बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट के अंदर जो आपका करिकुलम के जो पॉइंट्स हैं वो हो सकता है कि वो प्रोबेबली प्रोडक्ट मैनेजमेंट में मैच करते हो. इसके लिए आपको काउंसलर्स के साथ में बात करके आपको चेक करना चाहिए क्योंकि आप डायरेक्टली बोलोगे मुझे बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट करना है, वो आपको स्पेशलाइजेशन का करिकुलम भेज देगा, वो मैच नहीं करेगा क्योंकि आपको एक्चुअली खुद आप कंफ्यूज्ड हो या आपको खुद पता ही नहीं है कि एक्चुअल में जो करिकुलम आप देख रहे हो या जो आपको चीज़ें पढ़नी है वो कौन सी स्पेशलाइजेशन में फिट इन करता है.
क्योंकि काफ़ी बार स्टूडेंट मतलब कि फ्रेंड्स के रेफरेंस में हम देख लेते हैं कि हाँ ये चीज़ सबसे ज़्यादा ट्रेंड में चल रही है तो हम उसी स्पेशलाइजेशन को चूज़ करते हैं. तो वही चीज़ है कि हमें भी उन चीज़ों को देखना है कि कौन सी चीज़ें हमारे बेनिफिशियल है फॉर द फ्यूचर. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस वी हैव कवर्ड इन दिस सेगमेंट बट आई हैव सम मोर क्वेश्चन टू यू दैट आपने बोला कि ऑनलाइन जो डिग्री है हमारी एमबीए की वो वैलिड है इंडिया में, तो क्या ये इंटरनेशनली भी वैलिड है कि नहीं?
See, I didn't mention only in India. UGC governing body India में है, and this degree is valid. If university is following the UGC guidelines and approved by UGC, so which means that the degree is equivalent to offline degree, which is accepted globally, and wherein there are other accreditations as well, like AIU, which is basically for mentioning wherein your credit आपको क्रेडिट स्कोर मिलता है कोई भी करिकुलम करने के बाद में या कोई भी स्पेशलाइजेशन करने के बाद में हर सब्जेक्ट का एक स्कोर होता है। अब हर कंट्री में डिफरेंट स्कोर पे आपको अप्रूव एलिजिबिलिटी होती है कि आपकी डिग्री वैलिड है कि नहीं है। तो AIU स्कोरिंग जो है वो भी आपको यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के थ्रू मिलती है। टॉप यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में मोस्टली ये चीज़ें मिल जाती हैं, लाइक नासिर मुंजी, मणिपाल, MIT, DY पाटिल, दे आर AIU अप्रूव्ड यूनिवर्सिटी। सो उनके जो क्रेडिट स्कोर्स हैं वो एक्सेप्टेड आपके इंटरनेशनली भी होते हैं।
ओके राइट। सो माय सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज़ दैट कि काफ़ी लोगों को लगता है ऑनलाइन डिग्री इनरोल करने के बाद कि शायद उन्हें स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट नहीं मिलेगा या फिर उनके साथ उन्हें आगे जाके कोई भी सपोर्ट नहीं मिलेगा यूनिवर्सिटी की तरफ से या कोई भी सपोर्ट। सो इस चीज़ पे आप क्या बोलना चाहेंगे?
आई नो, सी इट इज़ एनी विच वेज ऑनलाइन, तो स्टूडेंट के अंदर डर होता है कि एक बार इनरोलमेंट कर लिया तो देन मेरा पैसा अटक नहीं जाए, मुझे डिग्री ना मिले या लेट मिले या सही नहीं मिले। तो यूनिवर्सिटी मेक श्योर करता है कि स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट जो आपको 24/7 मिले। टॉप यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में अगेन जो मैंने अभी नाम लिए उन लोगों के पास में स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट 24/7 रहता है। आपका कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम होता है, असाइनमेंट सबमिशन, एग्जामिनेशन जो है प्रॉक्टर बेस्ड होते हैं, तो यूनिवर्सिटीज़ बेसिक गाइडलाइंस फॉलो करती है कि एग्जामिनेशन स्टार्ट होने के एक वीक पहले आपको सिस्टम पे चेक कराना होता है कि सिस्टम के सारे रिक्वायरमेंट्स मीट हो रहे हैं कि नहीं हो रहे। अगर आप वो कर देते हो और ड्यूरिंग द एग्जामिनेशन इफ़ बाय एनी चांस आपका सिस्टम हैंग हो जाता है, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है, तो आपको कोई भी एक्स्ट्रा पेमेंट नहीं करना पड़ता है और आप वापस से रीअपियर कर सकते हो। सो दैट्स द काइंड ऑफ थिंग दैट द यूनिवर्सिटीज टेक केयर ऑफ। एंड स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट 24/7 है, तो वो आप टिकट रेस करो, 24 घंटे टिकट का टाट होता है, वो वहाँ से आपको क्लोज हो जाता है और जो भी आपके सोल्यूशन है आपको इमीडिएटली मिल जाता है।
ओके, एपिसोड के लास्ट में आप सारे हमारे यूजर्स को क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे?
I would like to give message as in like take your career very seriously, and I believe don't get confused by a lot of miscommunication which happens out in the market. Consider the counseling from the counselors, because unless you don't take the counseling you won't be able to understand which is the right thing for you, because it's a two-way communication wherein you can also ask questions and they'll give you the answers wherein you should be satisfied, or either you will be satisfied or dissatisfied. But for the clarity part, I believe when you have a person, then you should definitely speak with that person rather than taking your decision based upon someone who is not into this particular area or have the expertise that the counselors have. So
बट मोस्ट ऑफ द प्लेटफॉर्म में अगर हम देखें तो काउंसलिंग उतनी अच्छी मिलती नहीं है। सो व्हाट आर द प्लेटफॉर्म्स यू सजेस्ट फॉर द काउंसलिंग?
see, LearnNurture is so which is our company wherein we don't believe that we are focused on just selling the courses, which is normally the practice in this industry, and that's the reason student gets irritated by a lot of spam calls, which doesn't happen from our end. And we only believe that we should be able to give the right counseling, because if the counseling is right, then automatically the results come. And we are also happy when a student gets what he or she is actually looking for. We have multiple colleges at one place, and they can have the comparison with one person, so it becomes a one-stop solution for the student. So yes, so I believe they can probably we are one of them wherein they can take the free counseling, and the counseling is taken care by without pushing anything, and we understand the requirement of the students, and we do virtual meetings as well with the student, so that as this is on something which is online, so if we take virtual meeting, it brings a little trust in among the students.
Right.
This is just episode 1. In our next video, we will decoding difference between online MBA versus offline MBA for your better future. Till then, secure your future with Learn Also.